Going back a little bit, what ultimately went into your decision to enroll early and kind of get out here sooner rather than later?
Coming early was really a decision me and my pops had figured out. Originally, I wasn't too sure because I kind of wanted to, have my senior year, go to the All-American Bowl and be able to do all those things. But after talking to my dad for a while, he made me really understand that there wasn't really going to be really a benefit to staying in high school another year. I already knew where I wanted to go, and I was ready to come get some work, and I felt like I was just ready to go.
How'd you feel about how last season went for you and the opportunities that you did have?
It was good last season. It was a good, first year. I came in. It was all weird because of my whole class, but so I came in right as camp was starting, and camp was a little bit difficult because I really didn't know too much what was going on. But once I started to figure things out, it just started getting better and better. So,
looking back, you feel like you made the right choice coming here early?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely glad I made the decision. Now I feel like, I could have been coming here now with all these freshman guys, but I feel like I'm already here. I've already been here. I already know what's going on. I already know how to go about things. So I'm very glad I made the decision.
Is it kind of nice having players your own age on the team now with you?
Oh, yeah. No, most everybody I knew in recruiting is class 23. So, yeah, it's nice having them here now. Yeah.
For you during the offseason, what were kind of just the biggest areas that you were trying to attack and really improve?
I was putting a little bit of weight on, so I'm at like 206, 207 right now, maintaining that and just gaining more speed. That's about it.
207 about where you want to stay?
Looking to probably just play around like 210 this year. Just keep maintaining speed and, put a little bit of strength on.
Still working primarily at X?
I've been mostly at Z, but either side, X or Z.
Yeah. Your dad obviously had a great college career, NFL career. How much kind of advice and coaching does he give you outside of, what you get from Junior Adams and the coaching staff here?
Yeah, it's a huge benefit to have my dad and have him gone through, what I've gone through. He went to the University of Iowa, and he was a walk-on there, so we had a little bit different circumstances, but, a lot of similarities between what we went through in college and stuff like that. So it's a huge benefit to have him, and every time I have questions about something, he's someone that I can always go to ask the questions.
Dan said you made some plays today. How much is the game kind of slowing down for you, making more sense to you now that you're in your second fall camp here?
Yeah, well, I think just, when you can play with knowing the plays in the back of your head and not having to, every time you see the signal, try to really think about it and figure all that out. I think was the biggest thing for me for quite a while in the beginning, just, learning coming into this at the weird time that I did and trying to figure out all the signals and all the plays and everything like that. And, now that I know it, it's just much easier for me to go out there and just play without thinking as much and go, make the plays I need to make.
I know you have veterans in your room to help, but how much does having a guy like Beau around as a quarterback kind of help with a young receiver just getting comfortable?
Yeah, Beau's basically a coach in the building. Beau's a great guy to have around. If you have any questions as well, you can always go to Beau. Just like you could go to a coach. So, it's great having Beau around and, being the leader that he is.
Well, you're obviously focused on this year, but with the conference realignment that's going on, you get one more trip home in Arizona, and then you mentioned Iowa. Could be a trip that you make. What does it feel like as a guy who's from the footprint, but the footprint's changing, but because of family connections, you could end up getting back to where your dad played?
I think it's going to be real cool if we can end up going over there. I grew up in Chicago, so I've been around the Midwest a lot. I've been to a whole bunch of schools growing up, going to the games and stuff over there. So being able to now go over there and play, versus some good competition is going to be a real cool experience.
What does your skill set add to this receiver room that, that maybe they didn't have last year, something you can bring this year?
Right. Go up and get the ball. I feel like there's not many 6'6" receivers that can run the routes that I can run, and aggressiveness, especially in the games. Going versus these DBs and whatnot. I feel like I'm going to bring a aggression to the game.
In the short time he's been here, just what has Mekhi brought to the receiving room as the track star that he is?
Well, he just got here like a couple days ago, so he's still trying to figure everything out. But he is fast, so I know we'll see once he can figure out all the plays and stuff. It takes a while, but I think he'll be good.
Has there been any moments where he's really shown the speed? I guess you probably don't open up and run 100 meters very often in practice, but there are moments where you go, oh, that's a little different.
We're on different groups, so I haven't really seen too much. But like I said, he got here I think probably 3 days ago. So he's still trying to get the plays, and there's a whole lot of signals, and we're already in the camp. So he's figuring everything out. But well, yeah.
How do you think Roderick feels about the fact that he may not be the fastest guy on the team anymore?
I don't know. Rod's fast, so I don't know. I think we need to line him up and see who's really the fastest. That's what needs to happen. But, yeah.
Coach talks a lot about different messaging each year. So like this year with good to great, as a young guy in particular, like do you look into the origins of that? Like are you just taking in what Coach is saying, or like do you know where the origins of good to great are? Do you know that's a book? Do you bother to look into that stuff, or is that like, hey, whatever Coach is saying and just kind of go by what he's saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, obviously we listen to what Coach is saying, but I think Oregon has been a very, very good school for the past couple of years, quite a while actually, and I think that we are on the way to be a great school. I mean, the players we got and the coaching staff especially, I think we're going to do some great things this year and all the upcoming years, especially going to the Big Ten now. I think that's going to be real fun.